Welcome back to your ITC class. Before we start today's class, I just wanted to ask you something. Your teacher might have told so many project works for you to prepare a report and submit regarding water cycle or something if we take an example. So what you will do, you will just go to a browser, you will type water cycle and then you will see so many information like website details will be displayed. You will click on any one of them and you will see some page on your web browser is displayed, and you will copy all the information from that web page and paste it some in MS Word or somewhere, and you will save and you will submit your report, right? Yes. Now, have you ever thought that how that page, whatever you are seeing in the browser, is made? Because you might have observed on that page text will be there, images will be there, videos will be there, audio will be there, graphics will be there, animation will be there, some moving slides will be there, somewhere it will allow you to write also, right? So can you ever thought how all these things are done? Yes, all these things are done using HTML programming. So today our chapter is working with HTML. We are using this HTML to create the web pages. Okay, so let us start our topic. First, let us see what are the objectives of this chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn what is an introduction to HTML, structure of an HTML, formatting elements, and tags in HTML. So, what is this HTML? A HTML is a language for describing the web pages. You know, what is this describing? You might have observed in the browser when you open some web page, some will be highlighted, some will be with different colors, some will be bold, some will be italic, some will be underlined. So how? Using the HTML tags, elements, attributes, those will be described, that they have to be displayed like that only in the web page. Okay, so this HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. I repeat, children, the full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. It is not a programming language. It is a markup language. A markup language is a set of markup tags. Here we are not writing the commands, we are writing the tags, markup tags, and these tags are used to describe the web pages, means how the text should be displayed on the web page. That information will be described using these markup tags. HTML document contains HTML tags and a plain text, and these documents are called web pages. You already know, you people have already learned that what is internet, what is a website, what are the web pages, right? So all these page which contains the text, images, everything all together, which is written using HTML tags, are called web pages. And HTML also links different web pages. We can link the different web pages using the HTML tags. We all will learn that all in future. Okay, so what are the uses of this HTML? What we can do using this HTML markup tags? It is used to create the web pages. We can publish online documents with headings, text, tables, list, photos, videos, etc. Retrieve the online information via hypertext links, means from one page to another page we can jump using the hyperlink text. Okay, and it is used for developing the games, means we can even develop the games using the HTML tags. It includes spreadsheets, video clips, sound clips, and the other applications directly in the documents. Okay, so what are the tools that are used for creating a HTML document? You might have observed when you learned QBasic, you were having a QBasic editor to write the programs, right? So in the same way, do we have anything to write this HTML tags? Any platform or any interface? No, we can just write these tags either in WordPad or in our Notepad. Very simple. This will be available in everybody's laptop, right? Just open the Notepad. There only you can write the tags and you can see how the web page looks. And along with the Notepad, you need to have a web browser. Why? Because whatever the tags you are writing and saving, that how you will be seeing. We have to see that in the web browser only, because we are writing the tag to see web page. So obviously we need the web browser to see this. So a web browser is a software application for accessing the information on the World Wide Web. Here you can either use Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, anything. Okay, then what is the structure of an HTML? We have one standard structure using which we are going to write the markup codes or tags. Okay, HTML document contains mainly two parts. One is the heading part and the other one is the body of the page, web page. Okay, so what is this heading? What is this head? It contains the information about the HTML document. And what is the body? It contains everything which is used, user wants to display on the web page. Suppose I am creating one web page. Okay, in that web page I am writing about the information for history of a computer. So what title I will give, what is the heading of that web page I will give? I will give it as history of computer. So that history of computer comes as a head, and whatever the information I display about the history of a computer, that comes in the web page part. Okay, I think it is clear. Let us see how exactly it works. You can see on the screen how exactly the structure of a HTML will be written. You can see all the tags like this. All the tags are written in angular brackets here. So every HTML tag will start with HTML, and the web page, the complete program will also end with //HTML. Okay, so this is a starting tag and this is a ending tag. Now in between this, what will happen? Head will come. First we have to write about head, right? So head, and again we have to close the head. So for that again I will write closing head tag, and inside this I want to write the title of my page, what title I want for my web page. So title is a tag. Within that I have to write, suppose for example I am preparing my first web page, so I want my title as my first web page. Okay, and I have to close this using the close title tag. Now head is closed. Now whatever I want to display the body within the web page, that should be coming under the body. Okay, so again this also should get over, right? Should have a closing tag. So for that again I'm using body closing tag, and within this here whatever you people will write, that will be displayed in the web page. And here I will write welcome to ITC class. Today we are learning how to create a web page. I want to display this information on my web page. So I have written this. So my first web page will be the title of the web page, which will be displayed on the title bar of the browser. And welcome to the ITC class. Today we are learning how to create a web page, that will be displayed in the page. I think it is clear for you all. Now let us move forward. See, each HTML is having some elements or tags. These are the tags, right? An HTML element is defined by the starting tag. If the element contains the other content, you might have observed in the previous, within the title, I have written my first page. Means the title is having some information which should be displayed within it. So those elements will be having a closing tags also, where the element name is preceded by forward slash, means it will get over by forward slash, which you have observed how I have used in the previous slide. Okay. Now, what are the elements we have in HTML? Container element, empty element, head element, and body element. Now, you people are very much aware of head element and body element. Head element is used to specify the head of the web page, that is the title of the web page, and body element is used to write the content of the web page, right? Whatever should be displayed within the web page, that will be written in the body element. Then what are these container elements? The elements which have the starting tag as well as the ending tag. Okay, see, I'll just show you. I just wrote like this, HTML, and what I did after this, I have even closed this tag by writing HTML, but before that we need to use the forward slash. So this has the starting tag as well as the end tag, that is called container element. And there are some elements which will have only the starting tag, which will not have any ending tags. Those are called as empty tags. Let us see how exactly they will work. Okay, how exactly we will write them. Container tag, these are the elements which have both start and end tag, and empty elements which have only the starting tag. See, example they have given, break. See, break when we use, suppose I am writing one sentence and after that sentence I want to come to the next line. But when I press enter in the notepad, the browser will not understand because I have not written that the next information should be displayed in the next page. So to specify that whatever I am writing after that should be displayed in the next page, we use this break tag. So it will have only BR tag. There will not be any end tag for this. So this is called as empty element. Next, head element and body element, as I have already told you why we are using this. Head is for title of the web page and body is for the information that should be displayed on the web page. Now, how to create this HTML document? As I already told you that we need to open a notepad. Once we open a notepad, you type all the tags whatever you want which should be displayed in your web page, and after that you need to save the notepad. But while saving a notepad, you should make sure that after writing your file name, you have to write .html, okay, or .htm. When you write .html or .htm only, the computer will come to know that you have written a HTML tags in this and it should be opened in a browser. Okay, so to view this HTML in the browser, if you want to use that in the browser, then obviously you need to save it as .html. So let us see one small program. See, welcome to virtual class. Let us see this how exactly it works. I have just opened and kept one notepad here. Okay, in the same time I have just even kept the browser also here to make you understand. Both I have opened simultaneously to make you understand very easily. So what we have to do first, we have to write HTML, and then what we have to write, we have to close this HTML tag as well by forward slash, and after that here what I will do, I will just write head of the what? Web page, and I also need to close the head tag, and within the head I need to write my title. So here what I will write the title as title tag. See, we need to use our angular brackets, that is less than or greater than symbol, to write the tags. Okay, so I will write the title tag, and what I will write here? Okay, I will write as grade 7. Okay, let me write as grade 7. This will be displayed in the title bar of the web page. Okay, then I will close the title. Sorry, I have opened it 2 times where it should be only 1 time. Okay, then title. I have just closed the tag. Okay, now let us go to the body part. Here I will write body, and here what I will do, inside the body I will just write welcome to ITC class. Today we are learning how to create a web page using HTML tags, and I will just end this by end of the body tag. Okay, now we need to save this. How I'm going to save? Just click on file, click on save, and see, it is not asking me to give the name because I have already saved this file. I will go to grade 5 and I will type grade 7 and click on save. Okay, now we have to open this. You have saved it in my documents, then just go to my documents and then right click on the grade 7 file and select web browser to open this. Okay, I have already selected that and I have kept it open. You can see I will just do F5. When I do F5, you can see clearly the title. In the title of the web page, it is showing as grade 7 because the title I have given here in the example is grade 7, and you can see welcome to ITC class. Today we are learning how to create HTML tags, right? So like this we are going to create the web page. You know, one of the advantage, I can just select the information from the web page, I can copy and I can paste it here. But can we delete this? No, right? We can copy this but we cannot delete. That is only the web pages. Otherwise anyone can just open any page and they can delete, right? So only that is not possible. Access is not given for that. I hope everything is clear how to create a simple web page. I hope it is clear. Now let us go back to our presentation. Okay, now let us discuss about the attributes in HTML. What are these attributes? Yes, attributes provide the additional information about an element. See, about any of the element which we are writing, it will give an additional information about it. These are of always specified in the starting tag. Okay, whenever I'm writing a starting tag, inside the starting tag, after the tag, next only we will write the attribute for it. Okay, I will explain you when you learn the different attributes. Okay, attributes has two parts. Always each and every attribute will be having a two parts, that is name and the value. Okay, then in the example you can see H1. What is this H1? H1 is a HTML tag. Okay, so what I'm doing, you know, align center. This is an attribute. Align center is an attribute. Here align is the name of the attribute and center is the value for the attribute. Suppose if I'm writing align left, then whatever the H1 heading is written, that heading will be starting from the left side of the web page. Now I have given it as align center. So what will happen, you know, whatever the heading you're writing, that will be displayed at the center of the web page. Now just see how exactly it works. We shall see with the example. I'll just go to body. Here, see what I will do. I will just write H1, okay, ALIGN, align, is equal to and center. And whatever I am writing here within this, what HTML tags. We are learning HTML tags, no? So I just wrote the heading as HTML tags and H1 I am closing. Now, when I am doing this, see, I will have to save. Always remember, whatever the additional information you people are writing in the notepad, that has to be saved. It is not asking me to give any name because I have already saved it as grade 7. Okay, so now I have just pressed Ctrl S to save this. Let us go to the browser and let us see how the output will be displayed. Now F5, I will just press F5 to see how exactly the information will be displayed. What happened? Once again, students. Once again, let me see. Oh yeah, see, students, why? Because H1 is a heading tag. So after heading in the same line, we cannot continue with the welcome to ITC class because that is a content of a web page. Here heading means not the heading of the web page. Here the heading is heading of the information whatever I am displaying, right? So I will write BR, that is break, means to tell that it has to come to the next line. Now I'm saving this page and go to web browser, press F5. Yeah, now you can see HTML tags. Here what happened, H1 is a heading tag, so it is written in the big letters with the bold. Because I have given the align is equal to center value, you can see HTML tags is displayed at the center of the web page. So here what will happen, H1 is a tag and align center is the attribute, in which align is the name of attribute and center is the value for that attribute. I hope it is very clear for you. Okay, so let us go for our next thing. Now HTML tags. Let us learn some HTML tags in this. Okay, so what are these HTML tags? The tags which gives the description to the web page, right? So HTML tag is commonly defined as a set of characters consisting of formatted command for the web page. These HTML tags, already I told you, will begin with the less than symbol and will close with the greater than symbol, and we call them as angular brackets. Okay, so first one is a heading tag, which you already know, to display the headings in the web page. Just now I told you, right? Heading tag. Okay, so to display, we just now showed how H1 heading size will be displayed with the bold letters with a big size. So H1 means this much size, H2 means this much, H3 means this much, H4 means this much. Like that, the size is already specified. So whenever you people are writing the main heading of the web page, we use H1. Subheading we are typing, then H2. Like within that subheading, when we are using, we use H3. Like this, we have till H6, where H1 is used to display the heading in the biggest size and H6 is used to display in the smaller size. I hope it is clear. Now, paragraph tag. For example, I'm writing some 5 to 6 lines and that lines all the 5 to 6 this much paragraph information that should be displaying as a paragraph. Then that information we have to type within the tag called P, open tag P and the closing tag slash P, like this, and this is the information we are going to type, which will be displayed as a paragraph on the web page. In the same way, you already know about break a line, that is to display the line from the next line. Okay, then align tag. I already told you to align the text from left, center and right. Whichever the side you want to display, you can give the value here. If you give center, it will come at the center. If you give left, it will come off the left side. If you give right, it will come at the right side of the web browser.